Alright, so here I have my Trail 125. It's been a while since I did a video on this. It's been waiting on parts, man. So in the past, when I ordered stuff from WeBike, before the pandemic, I always pretty much always ordered by ship, delivery by ship, by boat. And during the pandemic, I started using DHL, so basically by air freight. So that way it's faster. You get it within a week or 2 weeks. Usually about a week if everything's in stock. But anyway, so this last order I got it from by shipment again, and it took over 3 months to get. So this is what I'm waiting for right here. I was waiting for all this time. The shifter for the 125, right? CT125 shifter. What do they call this thing? The shifter brace. So anyways, so I'm not gonna do that again. Order by ship. At least not for a while. Not until things go back to normal. What it was to not go order by ship, because before the pandemic, ordering by ship took a little bit over a month, which is fine. But man, 3 months, that was just too much. So let's see. I need a 12 millimeter. Well, actually, what I need to do is I need to drop down the this peg mount. So I need to drop that down to get access to the shift lever up here. All right. So gotta do that first. So those are 12 millimeters. I should have got a ratchet. Instead of just using this T-wrench here. Jeez. Can't remember if I freaking Loctite these nuts and bolts last time or not. I think I might have Loctited them. That's why it feels so damn tight. Well, maybe not. Once it loosens, usually once it loosens, and if it still feels tight, that means it is Loctited. But once it loosens, and it doesn't feel tight, then oh, god damn it, I bolted the wrong bolt. This first one. Let me tighten that back up. Okay, wrong bolt. There you go. That's the right one. Okay. Okay, it feels like it's Loctited. Yep, it's definitely Loctited. So I did that last time. Last time I took this apart, and I was trying to use the one for the, was it the Super Cub or the Monkey, or I forgot which one I got. I think I bought one for the Monkey or the Super Cub. Anyways, one of those, and it didn't freaking work. So I have an extra one sitting, neither for a Super Cub or a Monkey sitting around. I need to sell. So you folks that are watching this video, you have a Super Cub or a Monkey, and you're looking for one of these shifter braces, let me know. Got one for sale for you. Let me put this on a freaking ratchet. This is taking too long. Let's see. This one right here. 12 millimeter. Doesn't help that everything down in here is dirty too. Everything down here is dirty, kind of oily, kind of greasy. Shit, I unbolted the wrong one again over here on this side. Jeez, did that twice. Tighten that back up then. Okay. That's the right one right there. There you go. That's the right one. That's why the other one felt like it had no Loctite, because it didn't. It's a different wrong bolt. Oops. That's the thing about these ratcheting heads that I don't like. Lots of times I hold my the head by the handle or by the head. Usually when you do that, it causes the you accidentally switch the drive to tighten instead of loosen. Now this one has a lot of Loctite. Yeah, I should. It's so hard doing this. Oh my god. Let me sit up. I was laying down. Let me sit up and see if this is easier. Oof. Just getting old or something. Getting old. That's what it is. Actually, this is also a new ratchet. It's a new ratchet wrench I got. My old Craftsman one. Yeah, I definitely have Loctite on it. I can see it. My old Craftsman one, everything works, but the right here doesn't work. That little button that holds it so it locks. This one, see how it holds it? My Craftsman one, that thing for a few years now, it hasn't been working. I just got tired of it, popping off when I'm like to situations where I needed to not do that. Let's see, where's the other one? The positive thing with this, the negative thing is that you gotta take this part and drop the pegs to get access to the shifter. Unlike the Super Cub or the Monkey, you don't have to do that. But the positive thing with this is that this peg plate here is not connected to the center stand. So if that were the case, man, that would have been a real pain. But at least the center stand is holding this thing up, holding it all up together. I don't know why I don't take my impact driver. So I have one, and it's so much faster. But I really ever use that thing. Okay, so now this thing could drop down. See that? It just swings down a little bit, and that's all you need. All you need is that much clearance. That's it. That should be enough, I think. So now get up here. Up here is a 10 millimeter. No, 10 millimeter. Should be able to go directly right there, I think. Nope, can't, because that wrench is in the way, or not the wrench, that shifter thingamabob. The peg, excuse me, the peg mount is in the way, so I gotta put a little extension. It's out. Sometimes it's fast to get your fingers in there. So that's the 10 millimeter right there. And it should slide right out. There you go. Okay, got my shift lever out. Now we put my G-Craft on here. Actually, no, I can't put the G-Craft on yet. I need to get the there's two 8 millimeters down in here. That's part of the engine. Part of the engine case. Then I actually need to get out as well. So those are 8 millimeters. I'll grab my 8 millimeter here. Have my extension. Right there. I think these are the two correct ones. So the kickstand switch is sort of in the way right there. Be mindful of that. So that one's out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to put on my T-handle. It's faster with a T-handle than it is with a ratcheting. The T-handle is lighter and it's balanced right here. So that way you could spin it really easily, whereas the ratchet socket wrench isn't, it's not balanced. So you just can't easily spin it. Okay, got those two bolts off. Those are the two 8mm head right here, both the same size. Alright, so now I can stick in my my shift lever support. Pop those off. Oh, shit, I don't have a knife with me. Where's my knife? Okay, so it should fit. It should go in. Let's see. It should go in like this. It slides in like that. Let's see. I think the spacers are the same. They should be the same. Those two bolts were the same length. Those two 8mm head bolts that I took out, they were the same length. So that means these two bolts should be the same length, and the spacer on them should be the same length as well. So yeah, the two spacers are the same. These two bolts are the same as well. Yep. So everything fits. That's good. So let's how do I do this? Let's see. Let's go like this. Slip this in first. Mind the kickstand switch. Just place these spacer on the back side first, like so. Oops. Kind of slip it through there. Oops. Oh, dang it. Gonna work. Oops. Let's do this all in one shot. It's easier to do in one shot because this bolt's so long. The spacer is so long and the bolt's so long. I think it's easier to do in one shot. What I forgot to do first, before I even bring it in, is I should wipe everything down here clean first. Okay, I can reach that thing. Man. All my stuff here. That rag is so dirty. I was using that rag to clean my chain on my CB300 recently, so I can't be touching that oiliness spot. Touch the spot that's a little cleaner. So wipe everything first. It's all greasy down here, grimy and greasy. That's to be expected because this is where the chain is. This is right underneath the chain sprocket. Right, so expect it to be greasy and grimy, especially if you just if your bike has some miles on it already. Some of you guys, your bikes are still so new that you don't have to worry about that. You haven't had a chance to even clean your chain yet. I already have over 1,000 miles on my bike, so it's been so the chain's been clean and lube a few times already. Make sure it's clean. Okay, I think it's clean. Now I can go in there and slip this shift brace in. Alright, so I got everything all in place, right? So slide those two bolts in the hole. Slip it in there like that, and that's it. All you do is just tighten it down, button down the hatches. Well, these are not whatchamacallit anymore. These ones are 5mm. Oh, I got the wrong bolt size. Actually, no, it's alright. Not the wrong bolt size, but the wrong extension size, I should say. But that's okay. That's because feels like it's not going in. Oh, jeez. That's why it wasn't going in. It wasn't all the way in yet. What's going on? Oh, there it goes. Jeez. This top of the shift shaft thingamabob right here was actually hitting the cover, so that's why it couldn't reach in there. I was like, what the hell? Oh, now that my kickstand switch is in the way, I need to push this down so I could clear the socket. Okay, I can feel it now. Okay, it's in there. This side, on the other hand, I can't. Let me take that off. Do this. Okay, I can feel it, so that's good. So this shift shaft right here, it's not, the shaft itself is not completely smooth. There's about a spot, about halfway down the shaft where there's a spot where it's actually wider in diameter. That's why this shift shaft support could basically be at the halfway point. So I think several people had messaged me about when you're gonna do this when you're gonna do this, because I had attempted to do it before, like a couple months ago, when I had the wrong part. But I was just waiting for that freaking delivery, that boat delivery. Okay, that's good. Freaking boat delivery took forever. Okay, it's good. All right, I'm good there. I'm all done. All I need to do is just button it back up. Where's my shift lever? Oops. Oh, right, it's right under my leg. So let's button it back up. Like so. Was it like that? I think it was like that. Push this up. Let's see. Yeah, it was like that. I just eyeballed that one. Yeah, I think it was like that. I hope. Otherwise, I have to take this off, and actually, before I do that, let me double check to make sure. So that's not right. That's too high. That's right. Okay, that's too low. Yeah, that's too low. If this was a sports bike and I was in a sports bike riding position, this would be okay right here. So this is good right here. And if I had some big ass motocross boots or something like that, this would be too low. I would actually have one up. But I'm not wearing either one of those shoes. Nor that riding style. So this is just a standard riding, standard riding position. So don't need some radical. Oh. So you have to line up that space right there. I pushed it in too far. Oh, there we go. So that shift shaft right here has that little divot spot for the bolt to slide into. Let's see, where's my 10 millimeter? Nope, no, I didn't need a 10. Well, I didn't need the extension right there. Okay, that's good. It's not that good. Now I need to basically put these bolts back in, but I need to clean out the threads. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Well, yeah, I better do it. Don't be lazy about it. Alright, so I got my blue Loctite or medium grade Loctite right here. This bottle looks like shit, but still has quite a bit of Loctite in there. It has at least a quarter of a bottle left. Where's my bolts? So I'm laying down right now, so I can't use my bottom hand. So you don't need that much, just like a drop or so. A drop or two should be enough. So make sure your threads are clean. You usually use a wire brush, a toothbrush size wire brush. Okay, let's get there. Let's stick those in. Jeez, this thing's not lined up properly. There we go. Jeez. So what I'm gonna do now, I have to partially thread it in, since that the bracket, the hole is not totally centered with the hole for the threads. I think what it is this is kind of stiff, kind of forward. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna with two hands over the bike, I'm gonna kind of basically grab the pegs on both sides and just kind of pull them back. So that way it's more centered. So I think that did it. Let's see. So it should spin in, relatively easily. Oh yeah, and you know what? I still have that stupid Loctite in there from, inside the female side. So that's not gonna work. I mean, that's why it's gonna. I shouldn't say it's not gonna work. I should say that's why it feels kind of tight. So this one didn't have that much Loctite in it. I think some of them had more Loctite than others. But the Honda from the factory, it didn't come with any Loctite, so you really don't need any. But the reason why I put it on is because this is I ride this in dirt, and when you ride in dirt, there's a lot of vibration, so potentially, and this is what holds your weight too. So potentially you could cause those bolts to loosen, I think. Anything that holds structural part, so being the pegs that holds your weight, I would consider that a structural part, along with the swing arm and the forks and the handlebars. You have to keep an eye on, make sure those bolts don't loosen up, because if they do, that's how you can get hurt. Other bolts, on the other hand, loosen up, and you don't have to worry too much about getting hurt. Oh my god, my arm's getting tired. Yeah, I don't know why I don't get my freaking impact driver. I have that thing, but I should just use it real quick. At least get it to just until it touches. Then I could, go back in by hand. Okay. So basically, I just got it until it gets to the point where it stops. Right? I'm not really putting any pressure on it, on this wrench. Just stop, okay. Oops, wrong side again. Damn it. Okay, stop. Now I'm gonna put pressure on it because all four of them have got to the point where it stopped. There. So this is only 12mm head, so you doesn't need that much torque. Just get there. Just take it easy on it. There. Let's get there. Double check those 2 bolts that I took off, loosened up accidentally. Okay, that's good. All right, so that's it. It's done. Oof, that's a lot of work for a little thing. And all because of this freaking shift, or excuse me, peg right here. It doesn't come out. If this was a Super Cub, it clears and you don't have to worry about that. All you need to do is take this off. That's it. All right, thanks for watching.